What's going on, comrades? It's your Supreme Leader Aaron here, and today for Outside the Box. Got a nice little collection of things here. Couple of things I've been wanting to unbox, some Funko Pops, some other things like that, and 3 action figures, which I'm really scared to take out of the box, but I want to do it today because I want to see how well these things play out. So let's go ahead and get started with today's unboxings, shall we? Alright, so first off, I went out with a friend of mine to Hot Topic, and I want to show off what she got. My friend Magical Nico Notes. If y'all haven't checked out Magical Nico Notes, go check out her works. There's a link for her in the description below. She makes some awesome art. She's also on TikTok. Go check her out at Magical Nico Notes. Also, Oshi a Weeb. She has 2 TikToks there. Go check them out. But first off, she surprised me with something on this outing that I had to. I just had to go all fanboy over. She knows I love Alien and Aliens and anything like Alien series related, and she got me this wonderful, super awesome Private Hudson vinyl mate. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the vinyl mates. No, the Loyal Subjects action vinyls. Loyal Subjects action vinyls. Sorry, I got that wrong. It's a Loyal Subjects action vinyl. I'm super happy about this because I love Alien stuff. Hudson's my favorite of the Colonial Marines. I think he died I think he died unceremoniously. You know, it kind of sucked, but he was one of my favorites because he always had a great sense of humor. Let's get him out of the box. I had to adjust my chair. It kept dropping on me. I've got to fix the piston in this thing. But let's get this out of the box here, and I want to see. Ooh, that hurt. I'm about to slice my finger off there. Yeah, that tape is on there good. They really don't want you getting into this. That must be a sign. I can hear my buddy Sleeping Collectibles right now. Aaron, why? Why, man? Oh! Whoa, cool! So, I was expecting it just to be the figure itself. No, it's the figure with his armor, and it comes with all that. I'm going to put him back in the box once I get him, like, out of the plastic here. That loud plastic noise. I really need a trash bag for in here. But right off the rip, there he is. He is super posable. Those joints feel really loose, which I'm not complaining on loose joints. Let's get the helmet and gun out of the package here. Right now we got a M41A Pulse rifle. Yes, I know the name of the rifle. And I will show that to y'all here. I mean, let's see if we can get that a little closer. It's not going to focus, probably. My camera's doing weird stuff today. But, right off the rip. Oh, wow. That was not good. His hand came right off. I do not like that. That is not a good feeling for me. When a toy does that, that's kind of a scary thing. Can't complain, though, because, I mean, it's a great gift from her. She really gave me that. And I love it. I love this. Oh, what just fell off? No. They thought of every freaking thing, guys. Not only does he have the helmet and the gun, he also has the little portable welder that you can put in his hand. I'm afraid to put it in his hand just because that hand comes off so super easy. That actually didn't come off too easy. That's good. Oh, and his helmet's not gonna stay on there too well. I wish they would have put like a little peg or something there. But that's still really cool. I like that. And I like the fact that his helmet's actually screen accurate because it says brain dead, which is what his helmet said. And, you know, you got the welder here, which is really cool. It is a cool little figure. I like this. I really do like this. And I'm going to put him back in the box just because those parts are super loose. And I love that. That is super cool. Thank you again, Tricey. That is like one of my favorite characters from that movie. Just because, like I said, he's a bit of a smart aleck, and I really love his sense of humor. Next up, we have this character right here. So it's not so much a character as it is the latest Papa. And this is Papa Emeritus IV, who is from Ghost, a great band. If you've never heard Ghost, I recommend going to listen to Ghost. Very good music. you know, there's the argument that they're not metal. I don't care. I don't care about if they're not metal or not. They're still one of my favorite groups of all time. And this is the Papa Emeritus 4th, which is the newest Papa. This is the Papa from the last album. If you've never seen Ghost, there is a huge deal where they do, like, they've got a big stage theatric where, you know, each album there's a new Papa, or every couple of albums there's a new Papa. And, you know, each Papa goes through a phase. There's Papa the First, who is Papa Nihil now. Or it's so weird. Like, the story, I haven't really kept up with the story, but I really dig their music, and I saw this pop, and I love it. I love it. This was a Hot Topic exclusive. I was looking to see if he had any glow-in-the-dark features. He does not. But this is part of the Pop Rocks series. Kind of funny, Pop Rocks. So, I'm really happy to have that, because I'm going to tell you right now, having Papa Emeritus as a pop, I want to get the other two Papas if I can. I'm going to start hunting for those. They're really hard to find, and one of them's really expensive right now. Next up, but that's the Papa Pop. I really like that Papa Pop. That kind of reminds me of the wrestler Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pop. You didn't know about that unless you watched old WCW, WWE stuff. Used to be WWF. Next up, we have... Now, this was a gift from the missus. I was not expecting this, but she got me this Leonardo Pop. I'm not a huge pop collector. I have a few pops. Funko really kind of came out with some great stuff, and these are like... I'm a big fan of the Ninja Turtles, and I had, like, one of my favorite toys growing up was a or a Leonardo figure. But look at that. That is super cool. Now, I think the swords are in there, which means you can't take them out, but he's very well detailed. I mean, that is a really cool looking figure. It looks really great. I love the design of that. That is super cool. I love that. And y'all can tell when I get excited about something, I always call it super cool. It's always super cool. So next up, I have, and I had to get this. I had to get my boy here, All Might. I was looking around on Amazon for a couple of things, and like, I'm all about trying to find deals while I'm shopping for like things I need. I had to buy some traps for flies, because living next to a farm, you'll get a lot of house flies around, and I just really hate house flies. So I got some really strong stinky traps that'll really mess up them flies. But this is the McFarlane. Yeah, this is the McFarlane Toys All Might, and it was one of the few figures. This is the 7-inch All Might. It was one of the few figures I really wanted to get from My Hero Academia, because I really like All Might. I know I'm very generic, but he reminds me a lot of like the old comic book style heroes rather than the newer characters they have there. I do also like, I can't remember the guy with the bird, with like the shadow bird. I'm so terrible with names. I watch it and I can remember names, you know, if I hear them. But wow, they got his hands really in there. So, oh my god, if I got to cut plastic to get him out, I feel like I got to cut the plastic just to get him out of this, and that's not a good feeling for me. That's a little nerve-wracking there. The way he's set up in here, it scares me. So, of course, like all McFarlane toys, you get a little stand. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just got him. It comes with 2 hands, and these hands feel almost like clay in their design. Like, they are very soft feeling. Like, almost feels like that's just a little bit of paint on there rather than like. And I can tell that that's an actual action figure hand. Alright, I got him completely out of the plastic now. That sucks. I hate when it's like that complicated to get something out of plastic. And wow, he is really stiff on that abdomen. Like, you can't really turn him too much. Almost scares me that this might be a knockoff, but I know it's not. It's just his sculpt. He's got the click joints. Yeah, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Kind of scares you when you get something that's really stiff, but it's just because like There's a little paint damage there. I'm okay with paint damage. But he's really, really stiff. Like, and you can tell there's a little bit more paint damage as you move him along. So probably this was like, I can see why I got him kind of decently priced. But there's All Might. I'll bring him a little closer for all you wonderful, cool fans of mine. That's my worst All Might. But altogether, I mean, look at the detail in this, guys. He is really well, like, sculpted. Like, I love the sculpture of this. And then, like I said, the joints are a little sticky right now, just because, like I said, it's typical of any kind of figure you get that's never been, like, posed much or never been moved, or has always been kind of in one spot after painting. Those joints tend to stick together, and because of that, they become very, like, hard to pose. I do notice a little bit of, like, I don't know, it just, some of it feels a little, like, super stiff, but it's not a bad figure. I definitely like this. This is a really cool figure, and he's hefty. Like, I love a good hefty figure, so that's really cool. That may go up on my stand whenever I redo my studio eventually. It's coming, guys. I'm not putting it off, but it's coming eventually. All right, next up. These are going to be, it's going to be hard for me to take these out of the box. It's going to be really hard. Well, no, it's not, because that box is damaged. Both boxes don't look too bad, but this box right here, as my buddy John would say, that would be put back on the shelf for him. I'm not keeping my toys in the box. I have to let them breathe. I have to let them move out so they can play. You know, I watch Toy Story enough to kind of feel like that's the case. So I'm going to try to get the tape off of this, which is going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. But there's one, there's two. This one's really well taped. These Star Wars figures are really taped up. Like, they don't want you getting into this unless you absolutely have to. And again, I'm not a box guy. Like, I get the collecting of boxes. I really get that. Like, I get it. That's your thing. Then I get it. You know, but me, I'm more about, like, posing and showing off the figure. And this is like one of the few, like, Star Wars Black Series figures I've gotten. Oh wow, there was a little, like, notice in there. I guess it's all about, like, oh, it tells you who made it. It tells you who made it. Just letting you know it's a Hasbro toy. Which is really weird that Hasbro got the rights for Star Wars stuff. I mean, I know Kenner doesn't exist anymore, but I kind of figured that, like, they would have sold the rights to this to, like, someone else. Alright, so let's get her out of the box. I want to see everything in its entirety. And right off the rip, she is really cool looking. I love the Armorer. She is one of my favorite, like, background characters for the Mandalorian. Like, I love this. And I'm going to go ahead and show her a little closer up. My camera's just not loving me today. Let me see if I turn it this way, what happens. Nope, still not loving me. My camera just does not love me today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a good view of her. But it's a really good sculpt. I will say one thing that kind of concerns me is this came loose. Super easy. And I mean, I get why it does that. It's not, that way you can kind of just push it. All you gotta do is push it back in. She comes with her hammer, which, guys, if you've ever watched her use that hammer, she puts that thing to work in one scene. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, watching her go to town with that hammer, you don't want to mess with the armor if you don't have to. She also comes with a pair of like the grips, like the vices or pliers or whatever you want to call them. I can't remember the exact name of those, but here I have her with all of her accessories on. And I mean, that is a really good looking figure, guys. That is a super well detailed figure. I'm going to put her back in the bag there. I've got all my figures in a bag right now because I'm going to be, like I said, once I get the set finished up and all that. Okay, I got to pick up my chair again, guys. Sorry. I gotta buy a new piston for this. I really do need to buy a new piston. But once I get my new set stuff designed, I'm going to be basically taking everything out of bags and boxes and all that, and I'm going to try to see about getting some more shelving to put up and all that, and really just go to town on designing a new set that I can like display everything in. I'm actually working on moving into another room here because I've now had to relinquish this room as kind of like a bedroom for somebody. So while they're out of the room, I'm having to use it, and I kind of want to have my freedom to be able to come in and out when I need to. So, it's a family thing. My family is always, we always got to make sure the family's taken care of. That's kind of the way my family's always been. So, last but certainly not least, I have, and I've already taken this one didn't have any tape on it, which is kind of telling me that this was pre-owned. I think I got the box damaged, but I've got the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. Now this is the big guy. This is I want to say this is Paz Vizsla, the guy that Dave Filoni played. I want to say it was Filoni. I can never remember. I can never remember right offhand, but guys, right off the rip, he is a good sculpted figure. I love the look of his armor. And I never noticed this in the show, but Dude Man's got two different colored leg guards. I never noticed that. Like I remember him having blue as the majority of his suit. Oh, that is super cool. I might actually have to do something like this for mine. But right off the rip, let's go ahead and get him kind of posed here a little bit. Look at the detail in this armor. Look at the super cool detail in this. Bring him a little closer so y'all can see. But I really do love the detail in this. They even put like dents and arrows and all the little markings on him that you need to see. He comes with one accessory, and that accessory is his minigun. Like, I don't know if you ever saw that, but if you've never seen that scene in The Mandalorian where he uses this thing, it is a beast. And the cool thing is, it also has a hose on it. If I can get this to work right. I'm trying to get this to work, guys. Sorry. Plastic on plastic is always kind of tough for me. Alright, that needs to go in like that. Oh, come on. It ain't gonna work. There we go. And then turn the handle here. And here he is, fully armored and fully ready to go. That backpack looks super cool. You can turn the gun any way you want to, like pose him with it. That looks really cool. I like this. I really do like this. And the gun is super posable too. So like, if you want to have him holding the gun like ready to fire, you can do that. It also has a cool. So if you don't want to have it on his hand, in his hand, you can also mount it to his jetpack, like so. So really, that's cool. I like that. I love the fact that it has multiple posable points. The hose is the only thing I've got to really complain about on this, and that's for the gauntlet. It does not go in easy, and it's so thin. Okay, well, I thought I had it, and it's just not going to go in. But it doesn't go in super easy. You have to really, really force that, and if you're like me, a chicken wuss about things, about breaking things. But once you get it in, I mean, really, it looks and feels like the real deal. And you can always pose his arm back down when you need to. But guys, I'm really liking this one. This has become one of my favorites here, because I like Paz Vizsla. I like just the way he looks. I like his armor. In fact, I'm actually doing a helmet kind of loosely based on his. It's not Merc appropriate, so I'll never be able to join the Mando Mercs with that helmet. or I'll never be able to wear that helmet if I do join the Mercs, but it's still a really cool design that I like. I've shown it off on the stream a couple of times, and I thought it was, I think it's really cool looking, so I'm going to go with my own thing. If I get in, I get in. If I don't, I don't. So it's all cool to me. But anyway, comrades, that's it for this guy here. And that's all the toys I have for today. So thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's unboxings, or what you'd like to see me unbox next. Y'all can click on that bell icon, because that's going to keep you up to date with what we're doing, when we're doing, and all that jazz. Check the links in the description for all my awesome friends' awesome works. There we go. Now y'all can see my mouth. Also, check out the links for our merch shop, where you can go and get some awesome merch to help support the channel. Or you can check out the links for our affiliate, No Name Nerd, where you can go and get merch or set up your own merch shop, design your own esports jerseys, do whatever, and you get a 10% off coupon by using the channel name Kouldbaynegames in the coupon box. That's 10% off using Kouldbaynegames in the box. But anyway, comrades, that's it for today's unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.